everyone, thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to talk about a few products and gadgets that I use pretty much daily, whether I'm out on the boat fishing or here at home cleaning up my boat. These are products that I have not been paid to endorse. I'm not getting, I wasn't solicited by any of these companies. Just things that I like to use, and I think they're great products, and I think try to make this as short as I can. I think I got 5 or 6 things up here, and we'll get into it, and all good stuff. All right, the first thing we're going to talk about is a boat cleaner. It's called Boat Juice. I am sure some of you folks have seen this advertised on the internet. It's been all over about the last 6 months or so. They're doing a lot of advertising. I was happy with my Lucas Oil stuff that I generally clean my boat with, and it took me a while to run out of that and try some of this stuff. And I am really happy with this Boat Juice. This is the real deal. This is the exterior stuff. It's made for your trailer and for the hull of your boat. I think it does a better job than the Lucas product when it comes to removing hard water spots. This thing comes with a nice application rag, which has one side for application, one side for buffing. This is the exterior. They also make an interior product for your seats and for your carpet. And I'll tell you what, the interior stuff is dynamite, especially for cleaning carpet. If you've got fish blood, guts, anything you get on your carpet, this stuff is great. I like it so much I brought it in my home, and I've used it to spot clean my carpet. I've used it to clean some of the doormats, and I mean, this stuff is awesome. So Boat Juice, really great stuff, and I will say, I'm not telling you where to buy this stuff. You can buy it online, you can buy it anywhere you want, but if you are here in the Central Delta, Rob out at the Bass Hole Tackle Shop on Bethel Island is a dealer for Boat Juice, and if you can support our local tackle shops and stuff, make sure you go in and see Rob. He's got all this stuff. That is Boat Juice. The next thing I'd like to talk about is a fish gripper, and we are here on the Delta. We catch largemouth bass primarily during the summer months and through the year, but during the winter months we get a lot of striped bass. The stripers out here, they can be anywhere from 10 inches to 30 pounds, and they are really difficult to control once you get them on the boat. Even the 18, 19, 20 inches, they're a problem, especially if you're using jerk baits or lipless crankbaits that have treble hooks on them. You get that thing on the deck of your boat, it starts flapping around. Next thing you know, you're replacing all the hooks. So these are the Fish Grip brand. They are a plastic fish grip. It allows you to grip onto a largemouth bass or a striper. What I usually use them on is stripers, and control that fish so you can get the bait out. You're not going to get the hook in your hand. You're going to save the fish from flopping around. You get them back in the water. And these things, man, for 12 or 14 bucks, and again, I highly recommend getting the Fish Grip brand. They are made in America. This pair is about 5 years old. I've used it quite a bit, and it's still going strong, so you can't beat these fish grippers. Next, if you have a boat and you do not like pulling it through the service station every couple of days, I have about 4 or 5 gallon cans that I keep my gas in, and for the longest time, I used the spout that came on these to pour it in the boat. Really tough. A product that I have found at Harbor Freight, and the next 3 things I'm going to talk about are all from Harbor Freight. It's this siphon here. And for about $12, you can get this thing, and it has a couple of D-cell batteries in it, and it will siphon the gas out of your tank, so you can put this in here and just siphon it into your boat. You have no spills. It's fast, it's clean, it's efficient for 12 bucks. I will say, if you handle these in a rough manner, they're not going to last. So after you use this siphon, you can pull the batteries out, hang it up somewhere. It'll last, it'll last quite a while. This thing saves a lot of time and heartache. Here's something that I really like, and this is an easy one. It's from the Pittsburgh company, a mini pick and hook set. It has 4 of these things in it. Harbor Freight. I think they're $2. I'll show you the one that I especially like, and I'll tell you why I like it. It's this guy right here. Hopefully you can see how that hook looks. And what I use this for is when I get a backlash, and yeah, I had a backlash 3 or 4 years ago. Every 3 or 4 years I'll get a backlash. And if you've ever had a backlash in your conventional gear, and you've had a problem pulling it out, this little pick is a miracle worker.
60% of the time, it works every time.
You take that thing and you can get right in and find the loop that you need to pull out and unravel, and then gently pull your line out and fix your backlash. You can use the picks and stuff for things around the house. Just great little tools for $2. You can't go wrong. And by the way, I am an expert at getting out backlashes. If you guys want a full video on some tips on how to remove backlashes, let me know and we'll get something like that up. But that is the mini pick and hook set from Harbor Freight. Last but not least, I want to talk about another item, and this is a 100-piece. This is a 5-inch cable tie. I usually use the 4-inch mini ones, but they come in 100, and they are $2, I think. This is the mini right here, and they can be used for a number of things, but I'll give you a tip now. This is a fishing tip. Got to leave you guys with a fishing tip. This tip came from Cameron Cardoza about, I'd say maybe a year ago or so. But when you guys are buying spinner baits or jigs, and especially if they're tied, if the living rubber on them is tied with some type of thread, generally that thread will unravel, or the knot will come undone, or the fish will work that thread loose, and you'll lose your skirt. So with these things here, you can see how you can put these zip ties on, pull them up, and this one's over the skirt, so it is on that skirt, and obviously we're going to clip this off when we start to use it, and there you go, you've got it on there, you won't lose that skirt. Same thing with the jig. I've got this one tied on here with the jig, and again I haven't clipped the tag end off of this, but once you get this on here, that skirt's not going to come off, even if your thread tie comes loose. So a few things, I think 5-6 things. We're done with this video now. If you like these short videos, you want me to do some more of these, let me know. So as I come in through these little things that I like and work for me, I'll pass them on to you. And if any of you guys have suggestions on maybe some things that you use and maybe would like to share them with other people, let me know. And we'll do these from time to time. Like I say, everything up here that I've talked about, I highly recommend. It works for me, and I'm sure it'll work for you. So guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And with that, hopefully you're going to find some time to get out on the water, get out there and get a rod bent. If you see me out there, make sure you stop and say hi. So until the next video, we'll see you guys on the water. Good luck.